Hey, everybody.
Oh, somebody started to fuss just.
Mariah says hi. Say, I gotta get the first word in.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to September 2025 Guitar Fam Jam live stream. The latest Guitar Fam members here.
Yes.
Let me know if you can hear us, okay? I'm doing things a little different today. Hopefully it sounds a little better overall. I have levels here, but God only knows what you guys are hearing. Yeah, let us know, Jason and Jim. Hey, Dennis, also. Let's see. This is Mariah.
Yeah. I don't know if she'll tolerate me turning her around or not. Are you starting?
Yeah, maybe, probably not. It's pretty bright lights over here, so we'll see. She's about ready to go down for a nap. So
yeah, so we'll see. Are you ready to turn around and say hi to everybody? Okay, we'll see. We'll keep that up. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody.
That's our intro song. I've been doing a lot of fingerstyle lately. In fact, I am calling it Fingerstyle Quarter here for the Guitar Fam site because we're concentrating on fingerstyle.
Okay.
Lily, you're gonna have to wait a minute, okay?
All right.
We're focusing on fingerstyle this past month, all next month, and most of the month after, all through November, all the way through up to Christmas, just about up to Christmas, because we're relaunching the Guitar Fam fingerstyle masterclass course, but this time it has the live element. We're going to be coming together for 8 weeks every Tuesday. Don't quote me on that. It's on the site. The information will be coming out. It's not even official yet. Everybody in the chat I see is a member. So if you are an annual member, or if you purchase the fingerstyle masterclass, or if you purchase either one of those from now for the next couple months, you will be able to have access to the mastermind groups that we're going to be doing.
What about monthly members?
Monthly members do not get access to the mastermind. You get access to the course, but not the mastermind groups, just because it's not really fair if somebody comes in and pays $25 to get access to 8 weeks worth of mastermind groups when you as either an annual member, or if you buy the course outright for a few $100s. That's what you have to do to get access to that, because there is a high value on coming together for 8 weeks to be able to pick my brain and come together and really focus on fingerstyle. So a lot going on, at least a lot for me, maybe not necessarily for the Guitar Fam site. Let's see. I'm just kind of getting back into work this week. I've been doing social posts for the past few weeks because I need to for the fingerstyle stuff. Hey, Andy, I just saw you pop in there. I just got back into doing support email setting in the forum, and preparing for this fingerstyle masterclass live coming up. Other than that, really my parents came up and got to spend like a week, 2.5 weeks with us to get the little one up and running, which was very helpful. It was awesome. Got to spend some time with my dad at a concert. We went to see Kingfish together, which is fantastic. If you get the chance to see Kingfish, I cannot recommend it highly enough. Hey, Tammy and Jess. Hey, nice to see you in there. Let me get this mic up here a little bit. Yeah, he's been on the top of my bucket list for a while now, and I finally got to see him, and it was everything and more that I hoped it would be. Had really close. It was standing room only, a general admission, so I got really close. It was awesome. We got quite a few student video reviews tonight. And in the chat, if you have any questions as we progress, whether it's for the fingerstyle course, guitar, gear, the new baby, whatever it is in general, get those questions ready, because we'll do a Q&A toward the end of this too. Yeah, Tammy, it was really good. I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't know it was going to be... I haven't been to a show in a long time, and he's the main one that I've been wanting to see. And it was pretty emotional because I got to go with my dad. It's the first show I've been to with my dad in, I don't know, maybe a decade, something like that. First real good one anyways. So yes, it was awesome. And Jim, I know I said this in the forum and everything, I hope you're recovering well. We'll kind of, lots of anticipation on how your recovery is going to be going, so that's great. Let's see. Well, we have 7 student video reviews tonight, and like I mentioned, I think in the first email reminder for this live session, this is going to be super casual one because Chelsea can't sing or play, not really right now because she is still recovering. So we're going to get into these videos. Let's see, and let me know how the audio is for these as well. And our first one is going to be Eric. It's going to be his version of Give a Little Bit. Here you go.
Yeah, that's just a fabulous song that I remember Nate and Chelsea did back in, I think it was in May, 4 months ago. And I thought at the time that, yeah, I got to learn that. And I thought, well, what could be better than to try to play along with Nate and Chelsea? So, so that's what I'm doing for this month's guitar jam. Reason I'm holding the kitty is because he was holding my left arm throughout the whole song, and I didn't know if I could make it with his claws, but I did. So anyway, I also want to thank a great friend of mine of 50 years. She's kind enough to listen to just about whatever I send her way, video-wise, and whether that's good or bad, you know, she puts up with it and listens, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, she provides quite a bit of inspiration and motivation to try to get better, to try to learn new songs, and she'll send me some new songs that she likes. And she doesn't play guitar, but she listens to music a lot, so it's quite nice to have somebody who shows interest in what you do. So thanks.
Awesome, Eric. That was wonderful. That's funny that you mentioned that toward the end, because the whole time as you were playing, I was thinking to myself, man, it's really nice to hear somebody play along to the songs that the jam tracks that Chelsea and I created besides myself, because it's the same song, but it's a little bit different flavor, and your playing is obviously beautiful as usual, and the guitar sounds awesome. So, and you did it with the cat holding onto your arm the whole time, which is impressive. Yeah. I had our other daughter was on me, and I was playing freight trainer. Just like, if I can do it like this, I can do it anywhere. So, there was a question that popped in. Saul Piazza, I hope I pronounced that right, says, "Hey Nate, what's the best way to balance those occasional stressful distractions and your immediate desire to not practice for a day or more? How can I best handle this?" I think it's gonna be different for everyone, but I can at least tell you what I do. Even if I only get 15 or 30 minutes in, it's still better than nothing. Like, you may want to practice an hour or two, but it's better to be consistent even if you only get 15 or 30 minutes. And in the days I can do an hour or an hour and a half, that's wonderful. But I kind of treat it like working out. I just got to do it. I got to sit down and get started. And as soon as I get started, everything else flows from there. And it's much easier once I get started. As far as the fingerstyle stuff right now, I'm trying to practice every day for at least 30 minutes. So I kind of feel you. And we have this new little one and our other little one. So it's kind of hard to get that time in. So take it when you can. If you have to break it up, into 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, do that. And just treat it like that's something that's part of your life and part of your routine, because that's what if you want to get better, it has to be that, 4, 5, 6 days a week. It really does.
Yeah. I find that it's best to, thank you. I find it's best if you have a plan, like, it's in the schedule. I find that things for me are more likely to get done if they're in the schedule, and I try to give myself what's the minimum viable product, which for me is like 5 minutes. If I do at least 5 minutes, then I'm good. But usually what happens now, when I'm actually looking to improve more, then I like to do more than 5 minutes. But I think 5 minutes. Usually what happens is you do the 5 minutes, and then that's where the motivation kicks in to kind of keep going. And so, or if you legitimately only have 5 minutes, then at least you can feel good that you put some time in. And I've also heard people talk about if-then statements, like, if I don't get to do this, or if I don't have time for a 30-minute practice, or if, name the distraction, whatever it is, then this is how I'm going to do it. So if I don't get to do it before this event that I have to go to today, then I will do it when I get home. So just kind of planning ahead with if-then statements. Yeah. And
I find that the quality of my practice matters more, I guess, than the duration. Like, if I'm practicing freight train, it's better to practice that slowly and not make any mistakes than to practice faster and have mistakes being played with it, because you don't really get any better when you do it that way. But when you slow down enough to not make mistakes, that's when you really start getting better and your brain starts to really learn it. That's easier said than done, though, I know, but that's what we kind of shoot for, No one talks enough about the jump from 1 to 2 kids. You're doing amazing. Thank you so much, Jess. I think you would know, right?
We appreciate the encouragement.
Jason says, "I found if I would play for a little, I'll play for a lot." Yep. And if you have time, then you don't really have any excuse. I know those. How did you put it? Stressful distractions. Yeah, I mean, legitimately, you may not have time some days, and that's fine. That's the way life is, right? But if you actually have time, you're just filling with other things. Like, I don't know your situation, so I don't know how many kids you have, or if you do, or what's going on, or if you have maybe taking care of older parents, even. Who knows? Cool. Well, let's let some more questions roll in as we watch another video. And this is next one is David is Friends in Low Places, and he's featuring his new guitar. I'll let him tell you about it. I will not ruin it if you haven't seen it already. Here we go. Here's David.
So I wanted to introduce you all to my new axe. It's a Gretsch G5422TG. The T stands for Trimlow. The G stands for Gold Hardware. It's made in Korea. I think this is a 2019 model. I got it because the hollow body, it's got some acoustic sounding, but we do plug it in, especially when you go to open mics, which is where I do a lot of playing. And it's got a really great, on the neck pickup, a great mellow sound. And then with the bridge pickup, it'll have the higher sound that I use for solos. So the way I play it, when I play the songs and sing, I use my looper and I record either a chorus or a verse, and then I play the solo over it. Okay, so when I'm playing the chords, I'm using the neck pickup, and then when I go to solo, I'll switch it to the bridge pickup. Great thing about this guitar is I have a master volume. Okay, I also have a volume control for each pickup, and then a tone knob also. So I have the volume control for my bridge pickup a little louder, and the neck pickup is down a little bit, turned down. That way, when I come solo time, I can solo over it, and my chords are playing more in the background to my my solo, and so it's got a great sound. I really like it. And you'll notice in the song that I'm about to, play is the intro. I was having a little difficulty with it, mainly nerves, picking it. So I decided to try fingerstyle with it, and voila, it came out great. And so I even just got through playing an open mic tonight. This is Wednesday night. And I played the song, and it turned out great. So I'm very pleased with it. Got over some of the nerves and used the fingerstyle and also. So hope you guys like it, and see y'all later. Blame it all on my roots. Showed up in booze and ruined your black affair. The last one to know, the last one to show I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in places where the whiskey is drowned and the beer chasing my blues. And I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. They toss the bone out to the oasis. Oh, I got friends. Low myself to the floor. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be inside that ivory tower you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in the places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on out to the oasis. So I got friends in low places. Yeah, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on out to the oasis. So I got friends in low places. Yeah, I got friends in low places.
Woohoo!
David, I love that.
I gotta get you that T-shirt, trophy husband.
I didn't
Love
didn't
it.
even pay attention to the shirt. I love that because it's a gear review kind of, or a feature, and then a performance all in one. And this is just my personal opinion, but I think that guitar suits the music that you do better than your Strat. I know you're thinking about getting rid of the Strat and everything, but I think that sounds wonderful, especially with your voice and switching between the neck and the bridge pickup.
It's a beautiful guitar too.
Yeah, it's pretty.
aesthetically.
I haven't seen that particular model in person or even online, so that's really good. Nice job with the looping and pickup switching and all that. I know, like I'm good at switching between pickups really fast and volume knobs and tone knobs with my Telecaster. None of my other guitars am I good at that with, because I've had my Telecaster the longest and it just feels like home, So cool. I don't think I've missed anything in the.
Oh, your wife bought the shirt. That makes sense.
Yeah, if you would have
bold,
bought it,
that'd be bold if you bought it yourself.
if you would have bought it, it'd have been a little.
I love that. I love that your wife bought it. I need to get you that.
I accept. Let's see. Okay, this next one, Andy is gearing up for the fingerstyle quarter that's coming up on the site, and this is his first kind of submission to document that, I believe. So here we go.
Hi guys, just a little update for my personal progress. This is going to be my Hill to Die On song for the fingerstyle. It's Streets of London by Ralph McTell, old English folk song made famous by him in the 70s. It's in the key of C, keyboard up to a D. This one is just going to be me strumming along to the chord progression for the intro, verse and chorus, just to get the chord progressions under my fingers so I don't have to worry. And then the next update will be just the thumb bass notes to give my thumb a workout as part of the fingerstyle boot camp. So here we go, chords to the song.
Okay, wonderful. Good.
This is my clapping.
Andy, you're doing this the right way, and you're doing it a way that not a lot of people are willing to do because it feels like it takes longer when you do it layer by layer. You know, the chords, then the bass line, then the melt, or the fingers, and then put them all together. But I think you're gonna have really good success when you do that. I don't know if you've checked it out yet, but I put up Freight Train on the site, and that's exactly the way I laid it out as far as like the 4 different phases of learning it, doing it the exact same way. So I think you're doing really good. Also, the walk downs that you did, I know you've done those before, but like those are a little bit more challenging. Ones with the pinky, and then the other, the one particular one. You know what I'm talking about. So that's good. That's coming along as well. And it's the last thing you want to be thinking about when you're thinking about your thumb or the pattern with your fingers, right? So really good job. I have nothing to say. You just keep doing what you're doing. I think it's fine to go and jump into the bass notes if you haven't already done that. So really good job. Yeah.
I like your beard too.
No, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna say that anyways. I like your beard, but I was watching you there, and with those glasses, like, he kind of looks a little bit more like Eric Clapton with a beard. So yeah, I'm just saying, cool. But thanks for submitting that. That's great. That's encouraging because sometimes people, particularly fingerstyle, people think, man, fingerstyle is just way harder than I thought it would be. Most people have to be really systematic and progressive about the way they tackle fingerstyle, and that's exactly the way to do it. So thanks for setting a good example. Okay, this next one is quite, I enjoyed watching this last night. And just getting back in the forum and watching people's updates, progress updates. And this is Jeff with a Lumineers tune called Nobody Knows.
Nobody knows to say goodbye. Seems so easy till you try. Then the moment passes you by. Nobody knows how to say goodbye. Nobody knows how to get back home. And we set out so long ago. Search the heavens and earth below. Nobody knows how to get back home. Through the darkness to the dawn. When I look back, you were gone. Heard your voice leading me on. Through the darkness to the dawn. Love is deep as the road is long. Moves my feet to carry on. Beats my heart when you are gone. Love is deep as the road is long. Nobody knows how the story ends. Live each day, do what you can. This is just where it
Woo! I really like that song, Jeff, and
Yeah.
your execution was really good there. I liked the broken rolling pattern. That's one I don't think I've ever used that particular one, so that's a new one for me. Thank you. And then I really loved like 2/3 or halfway through the song where you picked it up with the strumming. You lifted the whole song, gave it some more dynamics, and then brought it back down too. So it was very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You vocally you sound very relaxed while you're singing too. It was great.
Cool. Let's see. This next one. Holger. I just pulled this one from Holger's student. Oh, one of my brain is going blank. Student progress journal. And this is really cool. He got another new guitar. I'll let you see it in the video if you haven't seen it already. But he's just doing an improv. Well, it's a jam to a jam track of a kind of a solo that he practiced in the part where he's just improvising too. And it sounds wonderful. You'll see. Here you go. All right.
Woohoo.
Nice, Holger. So many good things I could say about that. The main thing that stuck out to me, and this didn't stick out to me the first time I watched it because I was listening for other things, but like your timing was great. Like there wasn't one time in there when I was like, oh, you know, what's up with that timing or something like that. And that's really good because that's the first thing that generally sticks out to me, because that's what I hate about my playing a lot of times. Like, oh, my timing could be better, right? The other thing I thought was really cool is like when on the improv part, you went linear, like horizontal, you know, and then you did some shapes, and then you went back to linear, which I thought gave it a kind of different gears, and it made it a little more interesting rather than staying in a shape or rather than staying, you know, horizontal the whole time. So I thought that was a really cool device to make it a little more interesting. And the tone was great, as usual. Love it.
And congrats on the new Duesenberg
Yes.
acquisition. I've never played one before, a doozy.
I have.
But everybody I've talked to who owned one or has played one has loved it. So I hope you're really enjoying that.
Yeah, it's a beautiful guitar, man. I was thinking to myself, I love seeing your guitar collection on the back wall. They're just grow. Every year or so there's a new one that's awesome. Cool. Let's see. Okay, this next one is Jess, and this is a really cool video because it shows the progress she's made with the Jimi Hendrix solo. And I'll just let it speak for itself. Here you go. That's great.
Awesome. So cool.
My favorite thing about the contrast there was like often when people haven't been playing that kind of music for very long, they'll do vibrato and not much will happen. And that was kind of happening in the first one, but on the second one, when he did it was obviously, oh, she has way better command of the guitar in general, and it sounded way better as far as the bending of the vibrato and all that stuff. So that was really great. Also, I love the more chaotic fuzz tone in the second one too. The first one's cool because it's a Strat, and it sounds like Strat tone, but I like the fuzz in the second one. So really good. Love it. If you're not following Jess on Instagram, I would recommend doing that. She puts out some cool guitar videos.
Yeah.
Cool. Is everything all right in there? Oh, she's just singing. Cool.
Yeah, our 3-year-old's just singing away in her room right now.
It's better than screaming. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, last video of the day. I'm just gonna go over here to the chat. I've been ignoring the chat. Forgive me, and just make sure I didn't miss anything.
Lots of applause for the different videos that are being shown.
Yeah.
Daphne says, "I like the purple guitar." Me too.
Daphne, I did
Love
not
it.
even think about that. Purple haze on purple guitar. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of Daphne, our last video of the day is Wabash Cannonball and Daphne singing and playing it. Here you go. All right, cool. Thanks for sharing that with us, Stephanie. Couple of things. The first thing is just something to try out to see if you can get a little bit clear sound out of your chords. I just noticed on your third finger, on your C and your G chord, this is hard if you've been doing it for a while, or if you just have small hands, it's a little bit harder. Just try to get it to slide up a little more toward the fret, and you'll get a little clearer tone out of your chord. And it'll be subtle, but you'll probably notice it because you're so close to your guitar, right? And like same thing on the C, third finger up right behind that. And you might have to change the way you approach the guitar a little bit or elevate it a little more, but I think that'll help you. And the second thing is a challenge for you. Instead of just going, I'm just going to rewind it and see what the strumming pattern was. Hold on a second. Okay, down, down, up, down, right? So instead of just that, like on the G, try getting a single bass note on the first down of each strumming pattern. Number one, it's different, and it'll make your strumming and playing a little more dynamic and interesting, right? And you can switch it up between that and the strumming pattern that you're doing. But the second thing is like it buys you time sometimes to get to the next chord. Like if you're going from to that C, you just have to have your third finger in place first, and then it gives you a couple milliseconds to get the rest of your chord in place. So that may be a fun like next level thing for you, because I know you've been submitting songs around this that you play with your family, and that might be something that makes it a little more interesting, or at least changes it up, and a challenge for you.
Yeah, but the commas are getting shorter, like between chord changes, which is great.
Yeah, that's why, and that's one of the reasons I feel free to suggest that new skill of the single bass notes. And I'm sure you're familiar with it, but there's a module on the Strumming Doctor that has more details on that if you need it. If not, if you already know what you're doing, that's great too.
And you got the 7 because you had the 7, the D7.
Yeah,
in there.
D7
I
in
like
there.
having that 7 in there too.
Yeah, and then walk downs are the next logical step for them. After you get those single bass notes in there too, so that's great. Okay, I know that's it for student video reviews. Is there? I'll ask you guys if you have any questions or any comments or even updates in your own personal playing or whatever that you want to throw in the chat here. And while I'm waiting on that, is there anything else that I forgot?
Oh, just for those of you who are current or past vocal lesson students, I will be back in January with vocal lessons.
Right,
a little busy right now, but
and I'll be sending out an email on Monday to where I'll be starting private lessons up again, probably starting in the next several days. Here, we'll see. We'll discuss it and see what's going on. But I think I'll send an email next week announcing when we'll start the private lessons back up. Danny, what's going on? Are you going to start on one-on-ones after first part of October? Yeah, I think so, Danny. We're getting really close to firing that back up. I'll have a discussion with Chelsea, and probably in the next week or two we'll fire those back up.
I mean, my thought was like October 1st, but we haven't talked about it. Yeah.
Cool. Other than that, if you're remotely interested in fingerstyle guitar at all, like this next couple months or next few months on the Guitar Fam side is going to be just gold for you, because that's all we're going to be focusing on. And then we'll get into the Christmas season, and we'll do another Christmas collaboration song, which we'll vote on early, probably like in early November, to give everybody a bunch of time, as much time as possible to work on it. It won't be too hard, but we'll have to put a little bit of work into it. Take your time when you have a handful.
Finger stretching.
Fingers.
Do you do finger stretching?
Not really. I do more like not physical stretching like this. You know, I'm like stretching my muscles inside out. What I do, if I do anything like that, it's more of a control thing, because it's not that my ligaments or fingers can't stretch that far. It's that my muscles can't push them far enough apart. If that makes sense. That's what I do, but it could be different for you. Who knows? but doing some kind of warm up or concerted stretch, and by stretch I mean like getting control of independence of your fingers, you know, to be able to do things like this, is really important, I think. And once you get that down, it sticks with you. You have to brush it up every now and then, but it sticks pretty well with you for the rest of your life, as it were. Okay, well, I think that's it. Let me just read over my list real quick to make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, no, I'll save that for later. I guess that's it, guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. Appreciate your patience with baby 1, child 2, and just as settling into our new normal. We'll be have 2 more fingerstyle YouTube videos coming out over the next couple weeks, and lots of social posts and things like that. And then we'll get kicked off with the fingerstyle masterclass live. Cool. Let's see. Jess says, I've been playing every day for the last 2 months, and it's just felt really good to finally be on track and make the commitment I've always used to start doing a song, and then a week later, that was it. Yeah. That really is the key to getting better, Jess, is just being consistent with it. That's like the number 1 key. And then the second key is doing your best not to let mistakes slip by, which is even harder as far as I'm concerned. Daphne says, I was so frustrated when I realized that my finger wasn't close enough to the fret. I should record myself more often. And that happens to me too, Daphne, especially on a D chord. You probably can't see it, but my especially my third finger backs up to here. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I know better, and it's just something that naturally my finger comes back like that, so I have to make a concerted effort to kick it out. It happens to all of us. When does the fingerstyle zooms begin? I can tell you right now, Jason. I'm just pulling up my calendar. I can't see my calendar.
October.
There it is. Okay, it's October.
I think I see a date, but I want to make sure. That
October 28th is when they start, and we'll be doing more stuff up until then. Like, we have some workshops coming up for a fingerstyle. Live fingerstyle workshops too. We have 3 of those coming up. They're all the same, but there's 3 different dates for them. And then on the 28th is when we start the actual mastermind sessions for that. So cool. It's reminding me, like, looking at this is reminding me, I have to do that. I have to do that. I have to do that. So, yeah.
And October is a busy, just family month, too.
Yeah. Brother-in-law's birthday, your birthday, my birthday, our anniversary.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be crazy. But, struck while the iron's hot. Right, Mariah?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, I think that's it, guys. Thanks for coming out tonight. If you haven't, or if you're a little hesitant to really consider filming a video of yourself and submitting it for student video review, it's a great place for you to have an outlet for your music, and it's great to push you towards your goals. Like, I only have a month from today to submit my video, because a month from now we're going to be doing a live stream again. So if you don't have an outlet for your music, consider doing that one. And it's great to make kind of a journal of your progress on the guitarfam.com forum. The second category for the forum is your personal progress journal. So you can go in there, create your own thread, and then post your videos and updates and everything like that. It's a really good way to keep yourself accountable and just keep track of your progress too. So with that, we'll see you guys next month. Bye.
Bye.